Welcome to all the mystery and intrigue of football well after dark. This late-night matchup when anything can happen. Welcome to beautiful South Florida and Hard Rock Stadium, the home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see a team from the ACC, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on the 13th ranked team in the land, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Street. Let's get this thing underway. And the Canes will kick this deep to get us going. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So the Seminoles offense comes on the field to open this game. Of course, the Seminoles came in a very motivated team. They were hammered by Miami by 3 touchdowns a year ago in this rivalry game, part of a dismal season overall. So they are hungry to show they're a much better outfit against their rivals today.
Yeah, absolutely. They really want to put that entire season behind them, and no better example of having an opportunity than in a rivalry game against Miami. Big opportunity to have a springboard win for the Noles.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss, 2nd down and 11. To throw, it's Castellanos. Quarterback looking to scramble. He's in the clear. Gets loose, able to scramble for a solid gain.
Hey, if you're not going to account for a quarterback, he's going to be smart enough to take off when the opportunity is there.
They'll try to keep the opening drive going here. It's 3rd down and 2. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. They'll try a pass here. Grab near the sticks. It's White. And the gain just good enough for a 1st down.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. They make the tackle, but not before he reaches the 37.
Well, this quarterback and this receiver are a matchup that's tough for any defense to match up with. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I got to start thinking about cheating a safety over against this guy to slow him down and not allow him to have such a big day.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Just seeing the Seminoles and Hurricanes together on the field, Kirk, brings back so many memories. For decades, this rivalry, extra intense, but also meaningful. It's been so often a springboard to a championship season.
Chris, throughout the 80s and 90s, I think Miami-Florida State was the greatest rivalry in college football. So many great individual players. One of my favorite early memories on College Game Day when I joined the set was in 2000 when Chris Weinke went up against Ken Dorsey and the Miami Hurricanes. One of the great games at the Orange Bowl. Dorsey ends up hitting Jeremy Shockey for a tight end late. Man, so many great memories in this rivalry. Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
So now from the 29, it's 3rd down and short. Let's see what the play call is going to be here. Already in field goal range, but of course thinking touchdown. Can he make it to the marker? They make the stop just short of the 1st. Looks like inches to go, and now 4th down.
Well, they tried to grind that out for those 2 yards, and they came up just short. I'm talking inches short. You know the players are going to say, hey, Coach, let's go for it. We can make it. We can make it. It's 4th down and inches. Get behind that line and go for it.
Oh, and he knocks it right through. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. Looks like the returner will try and field this one. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. The Hurricanes offense makes their way onto the field for their first possession. And Kirk, how cool is this matchup? We got an elite quarterback. We talked to him about the opportunity to face a corner on the other side who's just as elite.
You know, anytime that you're a corner and you consider yourself the best in the country, there's no better opportunity than going up against one of the top quarterbacks in the country. Let's see who can step up and show that they're the better player. Here the defense was committed to stop the run. And in an RPO, that's a dangerous thing to do. The quarterback sensed that, just pulled the ball out, got it out to the right flat for some good yards.
Second down after that previous play. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
So a very makeable third down for this offense from the 26-yard line. Caught in the backfield. It's Joseph. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, they're going to come up short of the sticks here, and we got a tough decision at this point in the football game for the head coach. What will they do now on fourth down?
The Canes will bring their punt team onto the field. And the offense forced to punt for the first time tonight. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Here comes the opening play of the drive. They begin from the 33. Gonna run it. It's Williams. Fighting off the defender.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Dropping back, it's Castellanos. And he drops it. Can you believe it?
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass you gotta have to come up with and make a catch.
After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. Grab near the sticks. It's Robinson. Here he goes. Tackle made after a huge gain all the way to the 40.
Great accuracy here by the quarterback, hitting his receiver in stride on that slant, and it gave him a chance to pick up some yards after the catch.
The Seminoles line up on 1st and 10 now. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Oh, great juke, and he's in the clear. Brought down after a solid run by the senior.
Boy, another first down and another good run by this back from Florida State. I tell you, he's doing his job as far as living up to the great tradition of Florida State running backs.
The Noles are moving quickly down the field. QB decides to keep it here. And that run produces a decent gain.
Well, there's just so many things happening on these read option plays, and they happen fast. This defense has done a good job of trying to prevent this quarterback from hitting the big play. He gets some yards here, but at least he didn't get out for a big gainer.
And the Seminoles move into the red zone. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. To throw, it's Castellanos. On the move now. Able to convert on third, sets up 1st and goal at the 8.
These are the type of plays that are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him tied up. They thought they were going to be able to get him to the ground on the pass rush, but they're unable to do so. So he gets away, picks up a big first down, And now this sets up a 1st and goal inside the 10.
And the Noles looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal. Grab behind the line. It's White. Tackled after the catch, but the ball moves to the 4-yard line.
Boy, tight windows is always down here. They have trust in throwing it. You just have to be smart.
Coming up, 2nd down and goal. Takes the handoff. It's Williams. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about 3rd down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here. Whether they run it or throw it, you get a stop here, maybe holding the 3 points.
9th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd down and goal. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Running out of time in the pocket. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Florida State.
Boy, this guy is so much fun to watch. Here, not even on a designed QB run, able to create, use his legs, threaten the defense with his arm, and eventually off the scramble gets into the end zone. Great play.
And they get set now to try the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play. Bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. It's a run to the left. Fighting off the defender.
Love this early in the game by this defense. Taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the 1st down.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Back to throw. It's Beck. Quick throw complete to the tight end. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
The Canes getting set on 1st and 10. Quarterback keeps the football. Breaks into the clear. And the ball to the ground. The defense scoops it up.
Oh, man. The rain ended up acting like an extra defender on this last play. The runner seemed like he was holding onto that football so tight for one moment and then watching it slip away the next.
So first play of the drive coming here. They'll start at their own 49. On the ground, it's Davis. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball into enemy territory. 1st down now at the 40.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience. The hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
That run picks up 1st down yardage, a fresh set of downs for this offense. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Williams. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
This play's really well defended here by the defense. They try to sneak the back out. The defense is aware of it. Not only aware of it, keep him short of the line of scrimmage for a loss. Sometimes those backs can sneak out unidentified. This time the defense saw him and made the play.
As we break for the quarter, Kirk, Florida State is on top. They jumped out to an early lead in that opening period. Let's take a quick look at the stats so far. We'll see if this game gets out of hand before halftime, the crucial second quarter beginning right now. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. To the air, it's Castellanos. Caught! He's wide open. Look out! They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Boy, another great throw by this quarterback to be able to pick up a first down and keep this drive alive. I'll tell you, he's starting to kind of feel like he's getting into a zone. And boy, Chris, over the years, how many Florida State quarterbacks have we seen get in that zone? Guys like Chris Wenke and Jameis Winston, Charlie Ward. Man, so many good signal callers that have played at FSU.
Handoff here from the shotgun. They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
The Seminoles looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. And at first down, they go right back to him. And he stopped after gaining 4 yards, so 2nd and 6. The shotgun handoff here. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here.
Well, I thought he might shake free there. He's able to break one tackle, but give credit to the secondary. Good job of coming up in run support.
So here we go. 3rd down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
The middle linebacker is the quarterback of the defense. This time, the coordinator decides to blitz him, and it works. Good job by bringing him and getting to the quarterback.
And out comes the field goal unit. He made it. 3 points on the board. And they add to their lead.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the return man steps out of the 28. Here's the first play of the drive. They start at the 28. Looking downfield. It's back. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end.
That's a good job here, staying ahead of the chains. Good pickup here on first down. The quarterback hits the safety valve that time. The big tight end. That'll bring up a 2nd and manageable here for this offense.
That completion makes it 2nd down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Quarterback delivers quickly. A receiver on the screen. And they keep the drive going. It's a first down to the 46.
I love the call here by the offensive coordinator, getting this wide receiver involved early in the game. Obviously a long way to go, but you want this receiver to make a big impact today and get his confidence established early.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. The sure hands. It's Hodges. They stop him, but it's a first down.
These undersized slot receivers can be some of the toughest guys to contain for a defense. They're quicker than they really are fast, and they're very elusive, tough to contain in these one-on-one matchups.
The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's Fletcher. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Well, another short gain for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Come up on third down. Solid drive. Defense trying to get off the field here. Back to throw. It's Beck. Incomplete. Tried to find the receiver there. Just missed him. The Hurricanes will line up to boot it away when he comes for his second punt of the game. That takes a big bounce and rolls all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
They lose 3 in that play, so now it's second down and 13. Important play coming up. Fights through a tackle. Going absolutely nowhere with a loss on the play. So the counter play doesn't work. The defense in good position that time to make a play.
You know, on most of these counters, you leave the in-man on the line of scrimmage unblocked and you try to pull those offensive linemen and kick him out. But if you have an aggressive defense, sometimes that can backfire, and the defense knew exactly what was coming there.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. Grab down the middle. It's Robinson. That'll pick up first down yardage very near the 40.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's third down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
The Noles have first and 10 here. Dropping back, it's Castellanos. The receiver grabs it. Tackle made after a big gain.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
And the Seminoles are looking to keep this drive going. Off the play fake on first down. Grab behind the line. It's Davis. Breaks into the clear. They bring him down, but a solid gain moves the football to the 24 and a first down.
Man, Chris, everything seems to be clicking for this offense. And if they can keep this up through all 4 quarters, it could get really ugly by the 4th.
It's a first and 10 play coming up for the offense. They're going to run it. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
This is the 6th play on the drive. Play fake. He'll look to throw it. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. He's tackled, but down at the 9-yard line. Defense getting pushed around.
Well, this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
And the Noles come to the line with 1st and goal. Touchdown, Seminoles! They finish off the scoring drive.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. He manages the footing, and the extra point is up and good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here's the first play of the drive now from that 20-yard line. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Scanning the field, it's Beck. Snags the quick throw. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
If you play zone coverage and the quarterback is patient, this is a tough play to defend. Nice job of waiting for the receiver to get into the window and then making an accurate throw.
So a very makeable 3rd down for this offense from the 26-yard line. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Caught over the middle. It's Hodges. Moves the ball out across the 30, and that's good for a 1st down.
Well, it's got to start somewhere, and there's a nice 1st down to keep this drive alive and hope to be able to create a little bit of momentum here near the end of the 1st half, trying to cut into this lead and get some points on the board.
1st down here for this offense. He's looking to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Fletcher. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. Okay, we reached the 2-minute timeout. The offense some work to do here trying to cut into this lead before halftime. Important 2nd down play coming up. Breaks free. He's in the clear. They tackle him at the 43, but that's enough for a 1st down.
What I love here with the quarterback is he knew exactly where he needed to go to get that 1st down.
The Hurricanes begin a new series here, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Swarm for the pass rush, a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone.
After the sack on 1st down, it's 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Beck. He's running out of time here. They've got him. Again, he couldn't escape. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
Boy, when you're trailing like this early in a game, it makes it very easy on the defense. All they're going to do is have a straight line at the quarterback, knowing he's back there trying to throw the football, trying to play catch-up. It's not going to be the last time we're going to see this quarterback on his back.
Oh, what a grab!
Chris, the defense catches a break here. I thought they were going to pick up the 1st down. They're going to be short of it, but I wouldn't be surprised to see him go for it.
And the Canes will bring their punt team on the field now. Looking to flip the field here. Not what he was hoping for. Instead of pinning the offense deep, it's a touchback. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. First down, looking to throw the ball. Oh, they trap him for a sack. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
There's a nice sack by this defense, something that they've been looking for. They've been on their heels most of this football game. That time they were able to get after the quarterback and bring him down. Let's see if that can provide a bit of a spark, see if they can get a little bit of momentum going their way.
Short connection to the tight end here. So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Pressure is coming. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here.
Now it also allows that defense.
He's going to try to return the punt. And the returner brought down by the coverage team there. So first play of the drive coming here. They'll start at their own 49. To the air, it's back. The receiver makes the catch. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Chris, it just feels like the offense is almost teasing the defense with this play. As an offensive coordinator, quarterback, you're often looking for that soft spot in the zone. And here, they do a nice job of finding that hole for a nice gain.
Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
That's the third sack now, and we're not even to halftime. The offense is losing. They're getting whipped up front at the line of scrimmage. The offensive coordinator better make some adjustments, or this thing could snowball.
Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Guys, some real edge-of-your-seat moments, and there's still 2 quarters to go here for the Noles and Canes. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering 2 things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable? With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the battle between Miami and Florida State plays out.
The Seminoles will kick this away to start the second half. And here's the return from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Looking to throw. It's back. That's reeled in. It's Joseph. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. That completion makes it second and medium. And they'll use the ground game here. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
Boy, Chris, what a hit there on that third down play by the defensive back. If he doesn't make that play, that's probably a first down, and they move the sticks. Instead, we've now got fourth down.
The Canes will line up to punt it away. Ball fielded near the 35. And he's going to head out of bounds, but not before picking up some good yardage on the return. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. First down, looking to throw the football. It's a wide receiver screen. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
I love the call here with the wide receiver screen, but where's he going to go? The blockers do not do their job and open up any running lanes at all.
Getting set. Here's second down. He finds some space. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Back to pass. It's Castellanos. He escapes the pocket. Oh, the ball is out. Defense makes the recovery a turnover.
This offense just blew an opportunity. Have a nice lead here in the second half with the football. The last thing you want to do is turn it over, and they put the ball on the ground and now give your opponent a chance to get right back in this game.
Here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. Now coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. First play of the drive to come out throwing. QB to the tight end for a completion. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 25. As the tight end flex out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here, keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Grab behind the line. It's Joseph. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down. The Canes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield, it's back. Pass rush closing in. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
So the first snap in the red zone, and this defense, I'll tell you what, they are up for the challenge. A big sack that could really lessen the damage on this drive.
We'll see if they can overcome the sack. Second and very long. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Receiver makes the catch. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Well, I like how the quarterback used his eyes to move the defense and then came back and made an accurate throw there on the quick slant.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
And it's good right down the middle. the field goal. The kickoff team is out there now. He'll return it from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Handoff heading left. Here he goes. Breaks into the clear. Ball carrier steps out, but a solid gain on the ground that time.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Gain moves the ball to the 38, another first down. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Now it's second down here. Scanning the field, it's Castellanos. It's caught inside the 30 and still going. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play.
Good job here by the quarterback putting that ball in the air where the receiver can make a play on it. And I tell you, Florida State has had some great receivers over the years, and this kid is really living up to that.
One explosive play has this offense set up just outside the red zone now with a first down. And there's the handoff. The Noles are going to cash in this red zone trip. Second down, we're going to throw it. Looking to scramble. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
Hey, if nothing else is there, good decision by this quarterback to be able to pick up some positive yards. Rather see him do that than force the ball into coverage. Good heads-up play.
Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's third down. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. And the Seminoles are on the move here.
How impressive have these guys been up front today? Big third down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
And the Noles trying to punch it in. It's first and goal. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
So getting nothing on first down makes it second and goal from the 8. Back to pass. It's Castellanos. There's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. And the defense comes up with the football.
Oh, what a play by this defense. Trailing in the second half, really the only way you can get back into this game is create turnovers. Ball's on the ground, they pounce on it, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. Grab down the middle, and it's Hodges. Solid gain there, moves the ball out to the 32.
Defenses all around the country have got to do a better job of keeping an eye on these little guys from the slot. They can dismantle a defense with their speed and quickness in the open space.
New set of downs for the offense, first and 10. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
And it's a nice job by this defense. They saw option. They actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read. And and then they corral him for a loss. You could tell they worked hard on that in practice.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Daniels. The punter has been very busy so far. Can they finally convert here on 3rd down? They'll try to run for the 1st down. Did not get there, and now it's going to bring up 4th down and 1.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
The Hurricanes will have to punt this one away. On to kick now for the 5th time tonight. He was hoping that would check up, but a big bounce sends it into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Looking for some space. It's Williams. Here's the 2nd down play. Breaks free. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Looking to pass. It's Castellanos. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
If I'm on this offensive line, man, I do not want to see the game film. This has been a tough game for the big boys. It appears almost like they've just been moonwalking the entire game, and they've been pushed all around. That's 6 sacks surrendered already in this game.
The Seminoles bring their punt team onto the field. Looking to kick it away for the 2nd time. We'll see if he can make a play on this return. And the returner is tackled, and that'll do it for the 3rd period. As we break for the quarter, Kirk, Florida State is on top. So after 3 quarters of play, it's a pretty solid lead. Let's take a look at our game stats, how we got here. So 1 final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. Short completion to the tight end. A big hit by the linebacker, able to knock him down.
Well, 4th quarter down by a couple of scores. This offense doing everything they can to not just score points, but do it in a hurry, try to preserve the clock. Here, they're tackled in bounds. They don't pick up a 1st down. Good job by this defense to keep that clock moving.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Pass not complete.
The passing game just hasn't been consistent today. It's plain and simple. They might not quite be out of it yet, but they have to start connecting soon or this one will be over.
Now it's 3rd and long for this offense. Football right at midfield. It's a quarterback keeper. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Oh, that was going nowhere. The defense had that option scouted out perfectly on 3rd down. What a big-time play. What will they do here now on 4th?
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. Looking to pass. It's Beck. Fires it to the wideout. Catch made in space. Look out.
Chris, here we are in the 4th quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
The Hurricanes will have 1st and 10 here. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Gets rid of it on the move. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
It's just so hard in these late game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
Boy, it's another incompletion. Just something's missing with this offense. Cannot quite get into sync. And now we got another 4th down for this quarterback.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Looking for the wide out. Makes the catch downfield. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the 2nd half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
And the Canes line it up with 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, Canes.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that 2nd level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
Now the try here for the extra point. PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here's the first play of the drive now from that 20-yard line. And the quarterback keeps it here. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
Boy, the options dried up quickly for the quarterback here. Very, very fortunate he was somehow able to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Strong defense there. They stuff the run and makes it 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Dropping back, it's Castellanos. Quick throw to his receiver. Oh, and he dropped it. You do not see that very often from this guy. He's going to bring up 3rd down.
It was there, Chris. It was the right call. It was good execution. He just dropped it. That receiver's got to do a better job of finishing the play.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this 1st down? The pocket breaking down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Man, I was hoping he'd be able to hold on to that football. That would have been a big play there on 3rd down. Now a big decision coming up here on 4th.
The Noles will line up to kick it away. He's on looking for a solid punt here. And we'll see what he can do on the return. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Here comes the first play of the drive now from the 44. And looking to throw now on 1st down. And he dumps it off to the tight end. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, we just continue to see this defense make great plays, especially with their tackling. And the awareness to understand we're in the 4th quarter, you're trying to keep this offense in bounds so they keep that clock moving.
2nd down after that short completion. From the shotgun, drops back. And that pass falls incomplete. come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Looking to throw. It's Beck. Lets it go quickly. Wide open downfield. They make the stop, but it's a big play to the 31.
I love to see this team fighting the way they are. Picking up a first down on that third down shows you they still believe. They still think they got a shot to come back and compete in this game.
The Canes starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Ball is loose. They scramble for it. And the offense able to fall on the football. Lucky to maintain possession there.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks have got to do a better job of having awareness and taking care of the football. I felt like he got the ball away from his body there a little bit, allowing it to be knocked free. He caught a break because one of his own teammates was able to see that and get on top of the ball.
And sack sets up 2nd down. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, playing with the lead, good job by this defense to keep the receiver in bounds. Try to keep that clock moving, trying to secure a victory.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Makes the grab. It's Joseph. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal right there.
Well, there he is again. Another nice completion to this slot receiver, and he picks up the first down. You know, there's so much attention on the outside wide receivers, but if I'm trying to defend this offense, I'd be worried about those one-on-one matchups on the inside against this slot receiver.
To throw, it's Beck. He's got it right near the end zone. Tackled down at the 3 after the catch. Defense up against it now. Second and goal for the offense. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. And now the try here for the extra point. PHC is good. They still trail, though. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. He'll be tackled at the 27. That's where the drive will start. And the first play of the drive now set up at the 27. And now the handoff. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up. Throwing off play action. Caught behind the line. It's Davis. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
How about the discipline of this defense here on 2nd down? You're anticipating a pass. They've got pretty much everybody covered. And then once the back has the ball, how about the speed to be able to bring him down? Now it's 3rd down.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. To throw, it's Castellanos. Hit as he released it. Pass falls incomplete, but there's a flag. Will it keep the drive alive? So the offense obviously will decline the penalty and take the result of the play. And the Seminoles will send the punt team onto the field. This one will be fair caught. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Chris, overall, it's been a tough day for this offense, but especially for this running back. Just not able to find any kind of traction at all. And it's made this offense somewhat one-dimensional, and a large reason they're trailing in the fourth quarter.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And he'll set up to throw. Swarm for the pass rush, a sack.
If I'm on this offensive line, man, I would not want to look at the game film after their performance today. It's almost like they've been moonwalking backwards the entire game, getting pushed all around by this defensive front. Chris, they've already given up 6 sacks alone in this game.
So here comes third and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Defense is coming after him. Can't find anybody on third down, throws it away, and now fourth down coming up.
Well, he just threw it away here, Chris, and it's not the worst decision. You'd wish he'd find a guy open to give him a chance for this offense to convert, but at least they have some room now to work if they want to bring the punter out.
The Canes will line up to punt it away. And it's taken at the 25. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. The first play of this drive now, they're set up at the 34. Trying to find some room. It's Williams. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Well, let's see how these guys do here. They're kind of in that 4-minute offense mode where they're trying to work as much clock as they can on this drive, working with the lead. Still want to be balanced as best you can, but the important thing is picking up first downs, keeping the ball in bounds, and keep working that clock.
Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. And they wrap him up after the completion just short of the first down marker. A crucial play in this game. It's third down and 2. Dropping back. It's Castellanos. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle the pressure of this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of, Chris, get this, 7 sacks in this game so far.
Seminoles will send their punt team onto the field. On to kick now for the 5th time tonight. Choosing to return the punt. The returner is brought down. Gets you started on the next drive. Here's the first play of the drive. They start at the 28. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Second down play coming up. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Pulls it in. It's Fletcher. They finally get him down, but this passing game has produced a chunk play. Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking deep to the right side. And he can't hold on right in his hands, and he dropped it.
Dak is rattled. At this point, he's already been sacked a number of times. I think it's affecting his timing with his receivers.
Tight game, final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? They desperately need it. To throw, it's Beck. Caught by the receiver. And they bring him down, but not before he reaches the 38. First down from there.
Man, with that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
The Hurricanes will line up on 1st and 10. Quick completion to the tight end. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Well, the offense has done a nice job of moving themselves down in this area to give themselves a chance. But, man, the quarterback's got to continue to make good decisions and not put the ball in harm's way.
Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. Oh, and it's incomplete. It was right in his hands, and he dropped it.
Well, this is it. Late in the game, really tight situation. This is what separates a good quarterback from a great quarterback. Can he come up with the play to keep this drive alive?
So now it's 3rd and short from the 30. Chance for the defense to make a play here and perhaps force a field goal attempt. Try and muscle for the first down. They convert on 3rd down and move the football to the 25.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Offense getting ready for what could be their last drive. Time ticking away in the last quarter. It's an out route, the catch made. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
The key here, Chris, is the timing by the quarterback. The fact he got the ball out quickly gave his receiver a chance. One more hitch or a slight hesitation, and that's an incompletion or an interception.
Tight game, final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? And they desperately need it. Bringing pressure. Just flings it out of bounds and pass rush closing in.
Well, they fail to hook up on this one, but you gotta really like the position that they're in right now. Building some momentum, they've cut into this lead down to 1 score. Now they just have to keep finding ways to move the ball down the field. They have a shot to come back and win this game.
Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. Running out of time in the pocket. He's got it in the open. Touchdown, Hurricanes. They take the lead in the final minute.
Now, this is why they love this guy so much, is when it's crunch time, he makes plays like this. What I love is the quarterback knows all I got to do is get the ball in his hands, and he can do the rest of the work and get it all the way to the end zone. Great play.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT up and good. The lead is 4 here in the final quarter. So after taking the lead, they'll kick it off here and hope the defense can hold on. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. Fire to the right side, complete. Defense drops him for a loss. Tougher second down on the way.
Chris, this is almost like taking a sack. Talking about a completion for a loss, every yard is precious. So going backwards, obviously counterproductive to say the least.
They need to score quickly here, trying to dial up some big plays. Grab down the middle, it's McCoy. And they stop the clock with a timeout, 9 seconds remaining. They've got to get points quickly here, looking for explosive plays right now. Back to throw. It's Castellanos. Moves out of the pocket. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. They drag him down after a big gain. Ball moved all the way to the 38. And a timeout is taken with just 1 second remaining in the game. The offense really clicking against this embattled defense. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking downfield near the end zone. Touchdown, Noles. They jump on top now here in the 4th. This is the kind of result, Kirk, that's going to shake up the rankings. But more importantly, it's a team that felt unrespected, unloved. They came out here, pulled together, and made a very strong statement to the world.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think there's a combination of things. I think the unranked team, like you said, they came in with the eye of the tiger. They were locked in and ready to go. And I think the favorite, they just didn't respect their opponent. And when you do that in college football, you're going to get exposed.
And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.